No one can convince me that what happens here is the beginning and end of everything.
We missed your energy in the office, girl.
I miss being here too, but got to take some time for myself.
You good?
Sorry to be such an inconvenience.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm thinking about you nonstop. I'm crazy about you.
Obviously, Darrell, you're starring in this, you wrote this, but translating that vision into something I just so curious about what that process looked like for you to take those words and to put into action.
Darrell did an amazing job just with the script itself, to where, you know, like, you really do feel these characters. You feel, you know, you feel the city that they live in. You know, you feel this intersection of life that they're in. And I could see it, you know, I could see it. When I think of romantic dramas that I really love, they're like the Wong Kar-wais, they're like the, you know, Before Sunrise, which, you know, Darrell and I really loved as a reference for this movie. They are the films that allow you to breathe, that allow you to really settle into this moment, you know, and that's what we wanted. We didn't want something that was sensationalized. We wanted something that felt like a contemporary story, but that could be as timeless and classic as a 1960s love story.
I've lived with Molly for so long in my head, you know? And so, you know, in the search for her, it always felt like, wow, like, is it gonna be, you know, like, I always was like, when I see it, I know that I would personally know. And then you see Arsema and you're just like, I mean, it's just like the ultimate no-brainer, you know?
Yeah.
It's like she just floated down from the rafters and you're like, oh my gosh, here she is.
Yeah.
'Cause she's just extraordinary, you know? And I think that, like, the more that the world's gonna get to know her as a person, like, you'll actually be like, wow, it's impossible to think that she's a more extraordinary person than she is an actor, because she's that good, but she really is. And I think that, like, I've told everybody who will listen that she's gonna be like the biggest star in the world. I think she's probably already deleted Nate and my number.
His number, not mine.
For sure, yeah. My number was deleted long ago.
He's out of there.
But yeah, I think you know it, because it's only gonna go as far as she takes it, because she's the lead of the film. She's the anchor of it. She is sort of like the epicenter of all of it. And so, like, if we don't get her right, then we don't get the movie right. But because we got her right, I know that we got the film right.
I watched my father be sick, and I saw him fight every step of the way. And I remember sending the script to my aunt because she has a similar story to Molly. And I asked her so many questions about, like, how does it feel to try and build something when something massive and looming and dark is, like, overshadowing it. And she's like, that's where a lot of her effort ended up going, is like, if I build this is the thing that will generate me enough strength so I can fight this other thing, because this is kind of your investment into the future. And so the moment that I clocked onto that, and the fact that Molly is also such a forward-looking person, she never looks back, it made sense that she would have this, like, unbeatable, like, momentum and drive. And so, and that was just, it was fun to play that. I think there was, I guess I'm undeniably like that, it was funny to know, because I thought it was going to be very difficult to play her. It's like, this woman is so strong and I am so not. And then to see and hear the way that Darrell and Nate described me, I was like, oh, this is the way that I am with others, and I needed somebody else to just let me know that I have the permission to actually fully live in that. And so then, I mean, just the doors opened.
He said that he wrote Sam for me, and he knows how much I've wanted to play a contemporary character who's closer to my personality, closer to my age. And Sam is a bit neurotic and a bit of a nutball, and she does get super stressed, and like I usually give off chill vibes, but I also get like a lot of anxiety and stress. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So playing Sam, for me, it was fun to play someone who's so eager and wants to do a good job, but she always has this layer of self-doubt to go through. And you juxtapose that next to Molly, who just has inherent confidence, who's ready to tackle anything that opposes her. And for Sam, she just admires that. And for me, it was fun to play that with Arsema. And
I like this one, Mom.
Oh, this one.
Oh, you were the last option, for sure. Every day you ask me what I need, and what do I tell you?
You don't need anything.
Exactly.
But for once, you're wrong. You should probably stop being nice to me if you want me to leave you alone.
What if I don't know how to be nice?
Well, then I might have to marry you.
Don't push it, Frank Cooper.